Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are planning in my teacher planner for the month of August. Now, if you haven't seen my teacher setup video, I am using the monthly layout, so it's just the month and then kind of what I'm calling my bulletin board section of the planner. And then it goes into like daily tasks. So I'm going to show you a little bit about how I'm going about this for the first month of school, because yes, I go back the 9th. First day for students is the 11th, so we are just right around the corner. And I thought, since we're starting a new year, I would use the butterfly deco sheet. This is the deluxe one from Coffee Planner Mom, because something about butterflies is like, you know, reborn, rejuvenated, all that fun stuff. I also pulled some different like pieces of kits I have from her. This is pieces of minimalistic that I have left over, some boxes, the pastel kit, because I thought they all would kind of go together. But then I remembered, so I have these guys. My desk will be a mess today. One of my friends had bought me, they're called Color Palette. I never heard of them before, but it's just like everything that goes with a specific color, and they're stickers. And they have, I don't know if you can see it in the back, but it's like the big grid that you see here, and then some smaller squares, and then dots. So, I mean, that'll be fun to like add in as well. So I am working on the habits of telling empowering stories. That is from the book Onward, as well as habit number 2, begin with the end in mind, because, I mean, first month of school. I kind of skipped be proactive. Sorry to bust that one. I mean, it'll come back up again. I feel like be proactive, you can find really all the habits you can find in and around everything else. So be proactive will be in there always, but I just kind of felt like begin with the end in mind. What do we want the end of the school year to look like? I don't really have much to write right in the calendar, other than I do plan on going into my building on the 3rd to start. Basically, this is see the state that my classroom is in. What kind of pen do I want to use today? How's orange looking? Let's do a little test on this guy. Oh, that'll be fun. So nope, you're running out. Let's see, do I have another orange? I think you'll work. Let's double check you. I thought you were good. We'll do this one. This is a Sharpie pen. I don't typically use a Sharpie pen, but they're pretty nice. Class, room, check. That's what we're gonna do on the 3rd. And then this is a teacher work day. As well as this day. I know I could take it off the discs. I could. I will in a moment. I just want to get these things down. So I know I'll have meetings on these days. I just don't know when they are yet. And then after that, I'm sure I have picture day somewhere in here, but since I don't know that one for sure yet, we will wait to put that down. Oh, the doggos. The doggos are awake. And Sharpie has had it. So I'll come back to more on the month in a moment. I want to go ahead and do the bulletin board section. We will take this part off the disc. All right, so woof. Sharpie's like, the doggo out. Why can't I be out with said doggo? Let's see, what other pens do I have? I can go back to black if I need to. No, let's use purple on this side. And then, oh, maybe I'm gonna open up the yellow one, see what we got going on in here. Those are kind of fun. Oh, are these like little tabbies? Hang on, we've got to investigate. Like they look like you can fold them and make little tabs. That's cool. Was not expecting that. And then we've got bullet points, like big circles. This could be a fun decorative adventure. Maybe not for this spread, but okay. I just wanted to see what we had, because I think what I'll do actually is maybe go here, here, then I'm gonna cut this one. Do I have my scissors up here? I should have my scissors. Oh, they're in front of me. They're in front of me. I'll cut this one in half. So we kind of have this yellowy ombre effect going on. We might have to trim him down just a little bit more. There we go. And I'll actually use the white pen, I think, on the top part, so it's a little bit easier to see. And my Trinkets for this, the first one I actually got from another YouTuber teacher, and I'm probably going to mispronounce the name, but I will put it up here. It's B. Bresnan. I teach music, I sing pretty, and I count to 4. I'll have to tell you guys that story. That's an empowering story. B. Bresnan, like I said, I'll put it up there. One of her habits, she said she kind of wanted to track, was praying over her classroom. And what a great thing to track. And whether you're religious or not, you know, everybody has that positive vibe they want to send out. So maybe you want to track that you're sending out positive vibes to your class. For me, praying over my classes, I just loved that idea. So I am taking it, as all good teachers do. All good teachers steal, right? Not really, sort of. Number 2 is I want to do a move it. A move it is something specific to my curriculum. It's moving to classical music. It's the art part of music. So I want to do one for myself every day, preferably in the morning, because there are some that I've never gotten to because I haven't had time to learn them. And so, yeah, that's what I want to do. And then the last one is leave on time. And that doesn't mean leave my house on time. That's not a problem. But leave the school, like, on time. Get home. You don't need to stay late. You get there early. Don't need to stay late. So those are the things I would like to track. So that sticky note is done. And then up here are monthly goals. I know I haven't used any of the butterflies yet. I'm going to, I promise. I just want to make sure all the writing gets done. And then I will add the butterflies in. I promise. So monthly goals, what kind of box do I use for this? Maybe I don't want to use a box. Maybe I just want to write. That might happen a lot in this planner. Let's use purple this time. So my monthly goals have to do with procedures, mostly because I'm changing up my lesson procedure this year. Because we have gotten our school plan, COVID plan for this year. And right now, masks are optional. And that's really, it's really, really hard for me in music. Hang on. This is like a legit plan with me, guys. Like, it's not just a decorate with me. It's like a legit plan with me. So I keep going back and forth. I did buy more masks, and I think I will probably be masked the majority of the time I am teaching. It's just hard. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just such hard, different decisions. But for me and my family, I feel like that's the best one. They've done a lot of research on singing and music and all that. And I do want to sing more this year. And so I feel like if I want to sing more, then for me personally, I have to stay masked. It's just how I feel. So I'm going to explain this list here in a moment. And I will tell you the empowering story, I promise. Do I have any bullet points? I mean, I do. That's Holly, don't be silly. You have a whole stack of bullet points. Don't even. Oh, I do love woodland hues. I do. But I know I have minimalist in here too. And that might be a nice one to have. Okay. Okay, this part first, then empowering story. Typically, and I'm going to do a plan with me on this, but it'll be it'll be a quite different plan with me than I normally do. Normally, my procedures for my lessons are vocal warm-up, echo songs, simple songs. Then we go into kind of movement and beat keeping. And then we do listening at the end, or hushed wonder. Isn't that a great phrase? Hushed wonder. That's where I sing story songs to the kids, sometimes with books, sometimes without books, but just listening. I put listening though too, because my 5th graders, while I do still do some story songs with them, I want them to start using their musical knowledge to tell me about the music that they like. That's a big goal for me too. So hushed wonder time, that kind of calm down before I send you back to class. So flipping it so that we have movement at the beginning, because I feel like, the kids have been sitting the whole time. When they come to my room, let's start with movement and get some of that, loosening up. It's not that movement won't happen in other spots, but do our beat keeping and our move-its and our things like that at the beginning, sing in the middle, listen at the end. We're going to see how it works. I'm going to have a hard time with it because I'm so used to the other way, but I think it'll be worth it. I really do. Empowering story as I continue to look at my sticky notes. So I mentioned when I was trying to pronounce the one name, I said the sentence, I teach music, I sing pretty, and I count to 4. A few years ago, by a few, I was probably now it's over 5, maybe 7 years ago now. That's funny. I had a really old laptop that the school gave me. Like, it was really old, guys. And, oh, one moment, guys. Okay, so, I called, at that point, the laptop was starting to take like an hour and a half to load. I'm not actually exaggerating there. I timed it at one point because when I put in the help ticket for it, I wanted to make sure I was telling them the truth. So I put in the help ticket And the tech guy comes while I'm teaching, even though I said, please don't come until this time or this time. Comes while I'm teaching and starts, you know, looking at my laptop. And after the students leave, he goes, well, what's actually like wrong with it? Like, really? What do you mean what's actually wrong with it? I said, well, it's taking forever to load, and that's not cool. I need it to do the things it's supposed to do. And he was like, well, if you can't tell me specifically what's wrong with it. To which I said to him, and this is why it's an empowering story, I teach music. I sing pretty, and I count to 4. You are the tech guy. You do this. This is what you do. I can't be more specific. I was very proud of myself that day because I don't normally like stand up for myself that big. But yes. So now it's been an on-running joke because my secretary knows I said it. So when anything like random or weird happens, I just go, I sing pretty and I count to 4. I want to use the pastel version of that quote. So part of telling empowering stories, I'm going to use some quotes. Like, it's the little things down here. The check it off list I will fill out. I'm just not really ready to do that quite this moment. Top priorities. Top priorities I think we can make look pretty. Let's see. Let's see. I like the purple in these like taupey. Oh, as I hit the table. I'm so sorry, friends. So sorry. I have an idea. Can we make you do this? Let's do that to there. And I'll have to tell my friend Nora that these are like super fun stickers. They're super fun to pattern with. I like that. I like that. And we're gonna add some dots, but I think, which color dot should we do? Oh, well, now everything's cattywampus over here. I think we do the brighter yellow to make it pop out a bit more. So we got 1, 2, because I can kind of see where the dots are for the 1, 2, 3. 3. Why not? Why not? So I'm actually, I had written it out one way, but I'm going to change it. Mission statement. That is a habit 2 thing. Begin with the end in mind. I actually printed out the school's mission statement, and last year I did something with it with the kids. I asked the 3rd graders, I said, how many of you know what a mission statement is? We kind of talked about it. And I said, did you know that our school district has a mission statement? And I asked them if they knew what it was. And of course, the doggos are playing. And of course they didn't, which I didn't expect 3rd graders to know, by the way, but it's like, well, then let's see where we can find it. And we used it as an exploring time on how to use Safari to get to where we needed to go. So we read it, and so talking about, you know, what did they find was the most important thing, which goes into wildly important goals, what they thought the most important thing about the mission statement was. And I said, you all are going to have a different answer because we're going to have a different important thing, and that's okay. So it was a fun conversation with my 3rd graders. And I know some of you are going, well, that's not really music related. You got to remember, I was limited on singing options last year. I'm still limited, but not as bad. So I did do some more character development stuff and talking about these kind of things because I think it's important. And then we kind of segued into, you know, what do you think our wildly important goal in music is? So everything had a purpose, just so you know. And the last is grade books. And the reason why grade books are the last thing for the music teacher at my school, or any of the special teachers, we have so much in and out, in and out, in and out, that our grade books change so much. The moment we make the official grade book, it is then up to the music teacher to, when we get an email that said this kid withdrawal, to withdraw that kid from my class. And when we have a new enrollment, to new enroll the other kid in my grade book, in my class. I don't know if anybody else's grade books are like that. I wish it would just do it automatically. Like when it happens in the office, it happens in my grade book. It would make a lot of sense. But for some reason it doesn't. So last year I made my grade books right away because of seating charts and COVID and all that. This year I'll probably make my seating charts elsewhere so that I can wait to update my grade books, because that was a hot mess last year. All right, I think that's it for this part as of right now. I'm looking to see if I missed any sticky notes. Check it off. I'm gonna do this when I go to my schools on Tuesday, to write my list of, hey, these are the things that I need to do on those work days. Like, these are the things I still need to do. Same with Jot It Down, that'll be extra. Maybe we put a little sticker there for thankful for. Maybe, questionable. Let's do a purple one. And use the white pen. Maybe. Come on. Oh, you silly doggos. They sound so ferocious. I don't know, I might redo that with a different pen, but this is my Uniball. It works usually pretty well. I don't typically use it to write though, I usually use it to white out lines. All right. Like, I'm scared to do the butterflies, is that funny? I shouldn't be scared to do the butterflies. We all know Holly's gonna cut them. That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna cut them apart, and they're gonna be beautiful, and it's gonna be great. And I'm gonna check on the doggos, because apparently they wanna be a part of this video real bad. Sharpie. Jules, can we settle? Can we settle? Clearly the answer is no. No, we cannot settle. All right, this is the part where I'm going to start decorating, so I'll be quiet and we'll fast forward so that you can see the magic happen. Here we go. All right. We're gonna go ahead and put these back on the discs. I don't think I'm gonna decorate this guy this time. I know last time I did some deco up there. But I think for this first, ooh, as I hit the camera, sorry guys. For this first grouping, I'm just gonna wait. And if I decorate it later, I guess you'll see it on Instagram, if it's something I can post. It's the hard thing about being a teacher. I will be always very careful about what I post to Instagram when it comes to these things, but look how pretty that turned out. And I know I didn't get my lines completely straight and the doggos are going crazy again. But one day I'll get one of those fun little finger fisker blade things, but I don't have that right now. That's okay. And then I had to put the coffee thing because I just got coupons to my favorite coffee place for either $1 off or buy one, get one. So you know that's happening this month. And then the butterflies, and that turned out really cute. I love it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. I will put links to Coffee Planner Mom down in the description if you're looking to get some butterfly or any other types of stickers, because I used a whole different bunches of her boxes as well. And I will catch you all in the next one.